started. The EX3501R came out back in Q4 of 2017, replacing its older predecessor, the EX3501. It has the same size display as its predecessor with a 35-inch large curved screen and a resolution of 3440 by 1440p, with 100Hz refresh rate featuring AMD FreeSync, HDR display, and the newest edition USB-C ports. This obviously is a massive display that requires a long desk to set on. Thankfully, I do have a long desk, and this monitor's display stand isn't too big compared to other monitors such as Asus. Behind the stand, there's a circular cutout that you can put your cables through. The stand does come pre-assembled right out of the box, so you don't have to screw anything on, which I think is very awesome that BenQ did this. I do wish the stand is a bit taller for me to adjust to. I found myself lowering my chair a bit in order to align with the display correctly with my eyes. Other than that, I really love this stand. Now, this monitor's main purpose is made for gaming, and most of you know that I'm not much of a gamer. Instead of focusing on the AMD FreeSync, I'm mostly going to talk about the HDR feature and the size of this monitor for productivity usage. Unfortunately, the EX3501R does not have the 8-bit gradient precision like most 4K HDR TVs do, so the HDR feature is not crazy different when you turn it off. Regardless, you're still able to watch HDR Netflix shows or playing PC games, and as of 2018, there aren't many PC games that support HDR monitors. You can turn it on with a switch by clicking on the bottom of the screen. Then you can see the HDR settings. The screen itself is very impressive. The EX3501R provides 100R curvature, a very impressive curve ratio for a 35-inch display. This 21:9 Ultra WQHD display does natively support 24, 25, and 30 frames per second rates. And if this is going to keep in mind that most YouTube video playbacks will have two huge black bars on the side left and right. Especially on a 35-inch ultrawide, there will be a lot more spacing. Most YouTubers like me do not export videos in true widescreen, which is no big deal as over time you will get used to it. This monitor has a 4 millisecond gray to gray response time, and the monitor's color accuracy covers about 100% sRGB during the testing, which is very good. Now keep in mind there are no speakers on this monitor, so you either have to pair it up with a separate desktop speaker or use the internal speakers on your laptop. To me, I really don't mind. I already use the internal speakers on my laptop anyways, and most monitor speakers sucks anyway, so I'm glad that BenQ is using that speaker money on the display itself. As of the moment editing this video, the monitor is $150 on Amazon. I have it linked in the description box below. It's definitely not a cheap monitor, but its enormous screen and some of the features and the specs is a very solid value in my opinion. Overall, this is a solid display for its price. I just wish BenQ gave a little more extensive range on its height of the stand to adjust for my viewing angles. But everything else is solid so far. It's not defective or anything, and the colors are amazing. Just keep in mind, if you want to pick up this monitor, do have a long desk. Other than that, it's an awesome monitor. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any questions,